Hello friends, I greet you all in the wonderful name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I'm glad you can be here again to join me for another wonderful tutorial session. Today's tutorial is how to crochet this bright color star art with Brim. The art is beautiful. The video is in two parts. This is the part 1 of the video, and in this part 1 I shall show you how to make the base and the body. The video 2 will be showing you how to add Brim to the art, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box. As you can see, the art is very beautiful. At the same time, it is actually very easy, but I will show you step by step how I did it. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, I will be glad if you click the red subscribers button. I need your encouragement and I need you to join with me to build my channel. Materials you need to get before continue with this tutorial as follows. You need yarn that is heavy, either heavy worsted or chunky. You need 100 grams for the main color. Then for the second color, which is the color B, 25 grams, and color C, 25 grams. And for this, you are using a 6mm hook or any hook that is appropriate to whatever yarn you are using. You need your darning needle, you need your scissors, stitch marker. Then for the part 2, when we'll be making the brim, you require a fishing line and a glue. So all this you should get handy. The one I model that I'm showing you, I actually use a lightweight yarn but 4 strands. I use 4 strands. The yarn from the label is about 3 ply, so I use 4 strands to give it that chunky feel. And I use 6mm hook so that there will be no gap, since it's an art that I want to be stable. So now that you have all those things, we are ready for work. The stitches used are very easy. For this project, I use the star stitch. Then we'll be working on the magic ring, single crochet and half double crochet. For the foundation, we are starting with a magic ring. If you are not familiar with how to go about it, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. And into the magic ring, using your color A yarn, we are going to chain 3. This chain 3 serves as one half double crochet and a chain. So thereafter you work 1 half double crochet, and now we are going to chain 1 half double crochet. So you are going to repeat this sequence 8 more times. That is chain 1, then 1 half double crochet. The rest of the base is done in spiral. So after this round, we are not slip stitching again until we get to the star stitch area. So now for the round 2, you are going to work 1 half double crochet in the chain 1 space, then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. This you are going to repeat 8 more times. At the end, you should have 20 stitches. Now on to round 3, still continue in spiral. You are going to work 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, then chain 1 half double crochet. This you are going to do until you get to the end of the round. When you get to the end of the round, as usual, you remove your stitch marker and start your round 4. For your round 4, you are going to work 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, then another half double crochet into the chain 1 space. This you will continue until you get to the end of the round. For the round 5, you are going to work 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, thereafter 1 half double crochet each in the next 3 stitches. This you are going to repeat to the end. We have commenced another round of increase, so at the end of this round you will have succeeded in increasing the stitches by another additional 10. Then for the round 6, you are also going to work 2 half double crochet in the very first stitch, then 1 half double crochet each in the next 4 stitches. Repeat this until you get to the end of the round. You can see how beautiful our work is turning out to be. My prayer is that our God will show us His approval and make all our efforts very successful. It can only be your God when you allow Him a place in your life through Jesus Christ. Please open your hearts to Jesus. For the round 7, you are going to work 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, then 1 half double crochet each in the next 5 stitches, and you repeat to the end. But at the end of this round, we are going to slip stitch to the beginning stitch, and you also fasten off your color A, because in the next round, which is round 8, we are going to change to color B. At the end of round 7, with the yarn we are using, the top is wide enough for an adult size. It's about 7 inches. And when you measure around, you should be having about 22. So depending on your tension. And from here, we are now going on to the pattern, the star stitch pattern. This we shall do from round 8 using a new color. So for our round 8, we shall be using our color B. For the one I am modeling that I actually use fuchsia pink for that. For round 8, attach color B. In this instance is the Fisher pink. Chain 2 and work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. At the end of the round, fasten off color B. Thank you for watching and thank you for visiting my channel. If you are not yet a subscriber, I would appreciate if you could click the red subscriber button, and as you do, you get notifications to many of my tutorials that will still be coming up. So from round 9 and the next 4 rounds, we are going to work in the star stitch design or pattern. But for your round 9, you are still going to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch, but this time around you will change to your color C. My color C is pink from the one I modeled at the beginning. So now for your round 9, attach color C, chain 2, then work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. For ease of understanding, I have subdivided this round 16 into 4 steps. First step is this: you are going to chain 3. You now insert your hook to second chain from the hook and pull your yarn. Leave yarn on hook. You now have 2 loops. Insert the hook again into the third chain from your hook, pull yarn and leave on hook. On your hook you have 3 loops. Insert hook again. This time around you are going to insert it to the base of where you have your chain, meaning you are still working on the same stitch. Yarn over and pull in the loop. You now have 4 loops on hook. Insert your hook again to the next stitch. Yarn over and pull and leave the hook, bringing it to 5 loops. Insert hook to the next stitch and leave loop on hook, making it 6 loops. Now that you have 6 loops, you are going to yarn over and pull through all the 6 loops on your hook. Pull through all the 6 loops. That is the first step. Basically, for this star stitch, we shall be working only on 2 new stitches each time. So now that we have started this round, we now go to the second step. That is our step 1 completed for this same round. We are now moving on to step 2. Step 2 is similar to what you've just done. The only difference is that we are no longer starting with a chain 3. We are basically going to be working on 2 new stitches for each step. So this time around you are going to chain 1. When you chain 1, a space like an eye is created enclosing the star that is just formed. What you are going to do now is to insert your hook to the eye just created. Yarn over and pull through, leaving your loop on the hook, bringing it to 2 loops. Then you insert your hook again. This time around you are going to insert it between the last 2 post of the stitch you just completed. That's at the base. You could see all the stitches completed is about 6. So between the last 2, insert your hook there, yarn over and pull through and leave on hook. Your loops has increased to 3. So now you are now going to insert your hook into the base of the stitch, of this same stitch you are working on. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, making it 4 loops. Now that you have 4 loops, we are now going to work on 2 stitches from our project. So on the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through and leave. Then for the following stitch again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and leave. You now have 6 loops on your hook. Pull, yarn over and pull through all the 6 loops. This step 2 is what you are going to be working on until we get to the end of the round, to the last stitch of the round. So your step 3 is just a repetition of step 2 for this round until you get to the last stitch. Now to step 4. Step 4. For your step 4, similar to what you've just done in step 2, but we are not going to end with 6 loops because we just want to connect the stitches together so that our round is completed. So now that you are on the last stitch, you are going to chain 1. The chain 1 will enclose the stars, just form as usual. Insert the hook to the eye and pull your yarn. Leave loop on hook. You have 2 loops. Insert hook to the post between the last 2 stitches. Yarn over and pull through and leave, making 3 loops. Insert hook again to the base of the same stitch where you just made the star. Yarn over, pull through and leave. You have 4 loops on hook. Now you are going to insert your hook to the base of the beginning stitch. You are going to yarn over and pull through. You now have 5 loops on your hook. You are going to yarn over and pull through all the 5 loops. Now slip stitch to the top of the beginning stitch. That completes this first round of the star stitch pattern. Now onto our round 11, which is the second round of the star stitch pattern. You are starting with a chain 1, then work a single crochet in the same space. In this round, we are going to be working in the eye created while we are working the round 10, which happens to be the first round of the star stitch. So for the very first eye, you are going to work 1 half double crochet, but all the other eyes you are going to work 2 half double crochet. This you are going to do until the end, and at the end you are going to slip stitch to top of the first stitch. Thereafter, you fasten off your color C. For round 12, you are attaching your color B, which is the fuchsia pink. You are going to chain 2 and work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. At the end, you fasten off color B. We are through with the contrasting color for the time being. So now we are going to the remaining 6 rounds to complete the body. That's round 13 to 15 into 18. For round 13, you attach color A, chain 1, work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And in this round, in this next 6 rounds, we are going to work in a spiral. So we are not slip stitching until we get to the end of round 18. Now go on, immediately you are through with round 13, go on to round 14. For round 14. For your round 14, you are going to chain 1 and you are going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. Then in the next 2 stitches, you work them together. That is a decrease. We are giving it a little bit of shaping. This you are going to do until you get to the end. At the end, slip stitch to the beginning stitch. Again, I repeat, 1 single crochet each in the next 9 stitches. Then the next 2 stitches, you work them together to give you a decrease. And also in round 15, you are going to chain 1 single crochet in the next 10 stitches. Then you work 2 stitches together. This you will also repeat until you get to the end of that round 15. Then for your round 16, you are going to chain 1 and you work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Here we move to round 17. Chain 1 single crochet each in next 11 stitches. Then you work the next 2 stitches together. You repeat until you get to the end. And for your round 18, which is the final for this video 1, you are going to chain 1 and work 1 single crochet each in each stitch around. At this stage, you can make sure to see the width of your art, because in video 2, all we are going to do is to work the brim. And so far, I believe you have been able to follow to the end and you are happy with what you have so far. So see you in video 2, where we'll be concluding this work. I will be glad if you subscribe to my channel. If you do, you have a lot of benefit to derive from it. When you visit often, you are going to get tutorials on not just crochet work, sometimes knitting. I also love beading, so you are going to see tutorials to my beadwork, bag, jewelry, flower vase, and more. Apart from that, I'm also a lover of God. I believe in Christ, and I do minister and post devotionals. So you can also access to get daily devotionals for your spiritual edification. Thank you for watching this far. Give me a thumbs up if you found it beneficial, and please share with friends. And I will be glad to see you very soon.